In this week's episode of Triple T,
it's a pervert's dream, and it's crazy it came out in 1981.
Ahead of its time, dude. It was a game changer.
It's cartoon tits.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love cartoons? You know what his last words were? Money can't buy life.
was it really?
Yeah. Also, I'm guy number 6. Huh? Huh?
I'm guy number 6.
Jesus.
There you go. See, I have a way with faces. That's the AIDS crisis right there.
Yeah.
Five of them. Just
Yes.
listen. I almost said something that was incredibly dumb because I was gonna say like the standards were low in the 80s, but come to 2024 and you'll see that standards and the hit songs are not that much better.
Back, welcome everybody. It's Triple T, Time Traveling Tuesdays. I think Gute had a much better name for it. I don't know. I was just spitting out T's, but either way, we're
Tourette's.
time traveling.
Something.
Tourette's, the
Ticks.
ticks, Tourette's and ticks. No, that doesn't work. Either way, time of the recording though for us is Father's Day. So happy belated Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you, Gute and Burley. And this is
make sure that your kids only kiss their mother on the cheek today,
yes.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and we're traveling back to another year. If you read the description, you know what year it is. Super excited about this one. I think we're pretty much going to jump into it because we got a lot of stuff to go over. And like I said, it is Father's Day, so we are going to we probably should hang out with the kids at some point today. But there's a lot of things that happened in this year. And we want to thank also another person for recommending a year. We put it out there last week and they were flying in. Super excited. Yeah. We are ahead of the game for once. We got a lot of videos. So shout out to the people that did it, and shout out this week to Dave. I think you guys will recognize him. If you don't, make sure you check out the podcast In a Pickle Radio. Gute knows. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Dave from IAPradio.com. The year I'm selecting, 1981. It's my birth year. Tell me what you got.
Yeah, I like
He
that.
was born that year, and I just took a bunch of ice.
Birth, yeah.
Yeah.
Calm down, Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Whew. Sorry. I was like, you know what? I've drank a lot of coffee today. I'm super excited for 1981, and I needed some water, and the ice came out really hot. So, yeah, 1981.
5BG.
I don't know if you guys are excited for this one. I learned a lot about 1981. None of us were born yet at this time, so it's a little bit different than 91, 94, and way cooler than 1948. Way cooler.
100%. So my link to 1981 is my old lady was born that year.
Oof. Okay.
So
Gotcha.
yeah, he
That's a
said, "Oof." That's low key.
That
Goose
messed
going,
up, too.
"Oh, gross."
Before we travel, though, back in here, I just want to give a quick shout out to a couple of brands that were not around in 1981 because they are friends of the show and we love them. We feel like you should check them out, but if you don't want to, we're not the boss of you. We got some new ones potentially this week. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. There's a local cannabis dispensary near me, the first New York State 100% women owned in all, obviously, of New York. Check them out, The Highest Peak. They're in Potsdam, New York. They deliver $75 over. Anything over $75, they'll charge you like $5-10 to bring it to you, which is wild. To me,
nice.
There is a schedule on there. They have it out there, the areas and stuff like that. You know, I mean, they're delivering like 40-50 miles out there. You guys say $75 and a $5 or $10 fee. Pretty cheap. So check it out, thehighestpeak.com. And they got a care package for me over there, and I'm going to go pick it up in the next couple of weeks.
We gotta have like a cool like commercial for these people. It's
Heck
like,
yeah.
are you wanting to get blown sky high, fucking barbecued, but don't feel like driving 50 miles? Well, we have a deal for you.
Right?
Is it?
Never mind. Got all sorts of stuff. Yes, I'm old enough. I'm over 21, but they got all sorts of stuff. Some stuff they've grown, some stuff they got, all sorts of accessories. So if you guys are in the area or just want to go somewhere, check out The Highest Peak. Know what goes good with probably after consume, and they have CBD and stuff. You know, if you're not into the cannabis, they have that as well. But you know what I found goes really good with some of these products? Burley's excited for this. I've shown him some stuff.
I'm trying not to look like I'm playing with my ding dong, but
it's okay.
It's a scroll with a knife. It's just a scroll with a knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this thing into a pretzel once I'm done with the pretzel. You know what I mean?
This is Milwaukee Pretzel Company. You guys can check them out, MilwaukeePretzel.com. And I have recently got this Milwaukee Pretzel hot honey mustard. It is amazing. I made a fried bologna with the hot honey mustard.
Heck yeah.
Dude,
And
I cannot. Okay, people that hang out with me in regular everyday life know that if I'm at a restaurant,
I was
or
like, is that
wherever,
just me?
and there's
No,
a soft
Burley.
pretzel
Frozen.
Oh,
time
no.
is,
Stopped.
on the
But
menu.
speaking of frozen,
getting
yep, the
it.
time machine did stop. But the actual pretzels, they
I
come
might watch
pre-cooked,
it
and you can freeze them. You can pull them out there. You just put them in the oven for a little bit. I'm not kidding you. I got the 12-pack of I believe they were 5 ounces, so they were pretty good size. Put them in the oven. They were amazing. It was like a 5-minute cook time. They tell you right in the directions. They tell you how to store them. They have everything covered. $16. And I believe there was 5. I think there was 10 of them. I can't remember.
5 or
Not
10
really good at
count.
Oh, right there. Yep. I got the 10 count. So the 10 count is $31.50. So $3.15. But obviously shipping and stuff like that. And I mean, that's a pretty good price for a very big 5-ounce soft pretzel. In my
Definitely
opinion.
check them out on Instagram. They have a lot of cool stuff, a lot of different ideas they do with pretzels. That's something else.
Did you see the one with the pizza? That's the one that stuck out to me.
Like,
and I was like,
I gotta try that.
Yeah, so if you guys
100%.
want and you're looking for pretzels, and it was funny because somebody was telling me just recently how they went to the place in the mall that sells pretzels. You know, it could be about your aunt or your uncle. You know what I mean? Didn't overly love them, but they would kind of talk. They were doing that, and they were just like, they're expensive and they're not that good. So
prices gone up. It's like, yeah, I'm surprised they still exist.
But for $3, you could have your own. Burley, it does say that you have Riverside open in multiple tabs. I don't know if you saw the message, but
I'm still uploading the other.
Track
A
it.
really slow upload for some reason today.
Yep. Hopefully.
Sorry, wasn't trying to distract anybody.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Hey, technical issues happen. I just want to let you know that Riverside, shout out to our friends at Riverside. You guys can check that. That it said they had multiple opens. So
it says I have 50 seconds left on the other one. So I'll close it as soon as that's done.
Hell yeah. But yeah, apparently you were so excited about the pretzels that things went crazy.
I busted.
Flux capacitor kind of exploded there.
Yeah, you can't show me pretzel porn and expect me not to.
I'm sorry.
Bust. Okay.
Get that honey mustard.
Yeah.
Somebody was messaging me. They're like, I love pretzels, but what about merch? They got merch. Look at the Das Boot.
Das Boot.
I love these socks. These are 100% the next time I place
I would
an order.
rock pretzel socks every day.
I'm getting
going to.
those socks.
Yep, same here.
100%. So, if you guys want, check them out. MilwaukeePretzel.com. The last one, and then we're going to jump to 1981 because 1981 flannels were probably cool because flannels never go bad. Our friends at Vermont Flannel love them. I just got in the mail today. I got to be honest, with Father's Day, I was a slacker. I didn't know what to get my old man, and I got him the flannel lounge pants, America ones, which is a cool print. And I was like, God damn, I ordered them way too late. He'll get him a late present. I'm not shitting you. I think I ordered them Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, and I got them yesterday.
No shit.
In the mail. I couldn't believe it. And so it was a Father's Day miracle, but maybe it's not because they are there. And then, of course, the wife was like, hey, really digging that hoodie you got. So we also now own the Tropic hoodie from there as well.
That's sick.
My wife was eyeing that one. She's like, get that one. I'm like, okay, I will. One for me too.
I
stand by the Tropic. The Tropic is sick.
So if you guys wonder what we're talking about, go to VermontFlannel.com. If you want to save some money, you can use code BeardLaws24, but you don't have to. I just assume people like to save money. It'll save you 10% on the order, and that's all I got. I don't know if you guys have anything else or any cool things that you want to do, or
not yet.
Can time travel. All right. Are we ready?
We're good. Are we ready to time travel?
It's time travel.
I've never been more ready.
I mean, I need like a little choo-choo situation, but we can go ahead and start this fucker up now.
Ooh.
Let a ding a ding a ding a ding.
Uh-oh.
Screw this in. All right. And got this thing over here. Tap this in. All right. Beep, boop, beep, and we're going to
stabilize. Okay, stabilizing. More power.
Bing.
Oh, thank God.
It never not makes me laugh.
I love it. Oh, thank
We're gonna
God.
sync up really good on that, but it's nice to be here. It is nice.
Hell yeah, brother.
1981. What's going on out here? It's a little bit Reagan-y out here, huh?
It's a little foggy outside.
Is it Reagan or is it? It's Reagan, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing that I guess I never looked. We could add to the list. Who was the president in the year we traveled to?
Well, it was the transition. It went from Jimmy Carter to him. Yeah,
I'm
Jimmy
99% sure it was Reagan. This is just me going off of memory, but I'm pretty sure it was Reagan.
The whole Iranian shit happened. The hostage situation happened. When change over and transition, and so then they released those hostages.
That was Reagan, the 40th president of the United States in January 20th, 1981. For anybody that is, back in 81, wonder what's going on and how the future might be, transitioning really becomes a much different meaning in 2023, 24. So just throwing it out there. Something that you probably didn't think about in 81.
Yeah. You know what they thought about in 81? Like, I'd love to. Like right in the middle of the year, it just kind of blew up 81. Little thing called AIDS.
Yeah.
Crazy little thing called AIDS. That's what I did. Queen song.
Oh, damn California.
Yeah. They're popping up with the AIDS this year.
It was pretty big.
Yeah. You could say that. It's crazy that how many people you think died of AIDS before AIDS was called AIDS?
Oh, had to be a lot. Kind of like cancer.
A
lot of people are dying of natural causes.
When was cancer discovered?
I don't think in 81.
No.
But I don't know.
Oh, no, it definitely wasn't 81, but you made my brain do a thing.
My bad.
I see smoke coming up.
Yeah, I was like, I need to know about cancer now. Yeah. 81.
Apparently 3000 BC, according to Google.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Natural causes.
They knew it. My fault.
My mind went to death certificates. I'm like, they always falsify those anyways.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That's funny. But, I mean, we don't even know the first 5 guys' names.
I know, right?
I know. Wasn't that wild? But we do know where they were from. Shout out LA.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I do love their burgers.
Yeah. They started a burger chain right after this. Fucking, yeah, dude. I mean, if you were a gay dude in the 80s, oh, man, I don't know. We're filthy. Dudes are filthy. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. Yeah.
Yep.
Plus, cocaine and crack are popping off pretty hard at this time.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Mm-hmm. Cocaine was still pure. Rick James is crushing the charts right now.
Rick James. Yeah. 81. It is wild that it just was like 5 homosexual men, not like these 5 guys. What do you think? Do you think one of them was named Paul?
Ringo, John.
Mm-hmm.
They were all fucking gay. I want to press the button so bad.
Don't do it, fidget fingers. But but the CDC actually, that was their first report, like Burley was saying, which was pretty wild because they got a rare case of pneumonia, which I don't know why they put the P on that word. Whoever came up with that, you're an asshole. It's tough to spell as it is. Yeah. And you throw a silent P in there. Jesus, speaking
silent P, they don't.
I was going to say silent. Speaking of silent, I was going to try to make a Stevie Wonder joke, but
I was going to go with a vagina joke, but it was
much different thoughts there.
It wasn't there. Neither one of us saw a way.
I was thinking Disturbed, Son of Silence. I'm like, it doesn't work at 81.
81 sports. That's something that I like to do. We'll throw that in there because I know we're going to get into some crazy stuff. I'll lead off. Yep, just like In a Pickle Radio. Check out our friends, Sarah and Dave, In a Pickle Radio. Leading it off. NHL, New York Islanders were the 1981 champion. Seems like forever that you guys were good at the hockey. Don't feel bad for you. NBA, speaking in a pickle, Boston. I don't really care about that so much. How would Boston? Baseball, the Dodgers, still good to this day. It's bullshit. Team that you don't usually correlate success with in the NFL, the Raiders.
This is back when they were mean. Like people feared these fucking guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Back when football was football.
Well, it was a man's sport. Back before transitioning meant transitioning. You know what I mean?
And before college football had playoffs, they had a little game called the Sugar Bowl, and Georgia beat Notre Dame. In that college basketball, Indiana beat North Carolina. And in 1981, Major League Baseball again ends a strike, and they resume with the All-Star Game in Cleveland's Municipal Stadium.
Is this 2 years in a row with strikes?
Yeah.
94 and 81 were definitely strike years.
Shit.
I wonder, and there's no way Dave planned that. Or did he?
Did
Maybe.
they?
Conspiracy theory.
We're on to you, Dave. And that wraps up sports.
So
Back to our
nothing
news
else happened in
correspondent.
sports that year? I feel like something big could have happened. Did anybody die in sports that year?
I don't think so.
I saw Eli Manning was born.
Not a single
wasn't
one.
Not that was reported. Maybe it was from the AIDS.
There was. I looked up like celebrity deaths, and I didn't know anybody hardly at all.
Mm-hmm.
I had Bob Marley, which that was a
Yeah.
biggie,
he? Oh
Yeah,
yes.
and
I've heard
then
of him.
Natalie
36,
Wood.
36 years old was he?
I don't know, dude. Black don't crack.
Yeah, I think he was
I don't know,
36.
dude. He always looked super young to me.
I know.
Yeah, it
Well, I
does.
mean, 36 is pretty young. I remember when I was 36.
I remember. Song
remember?
that came out in 1981.
Yeah.
I can feel it. I'm fucking good at this, dude. Okay, if you're born in 45 and you die in 81,
You're doing math? I'm not doing math.
I mean, I feel like he was 36.
36.
Okay, yeah.
Ah, well done. He died at the Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, Florida.
Oh,
You know what his last words were? Money can't buy life.
Was it really?
Yeah. Also, I'm guy number 6. Huh? Huh?
I'm guy number 6.
Ah, Jesus.
Also, notable death: Natalie Wood,
Why do I know
I
Natalie
don't know who
Wood?
that is.
the little girl from Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, okay.
And then
okay.
she also transitioned to a bunch of like adult, like she won Academy Awards and shit.
Huh.
Died in a weird way, dude.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Hypothermia, floated up onto a beach after being out. The last person who saw her was Christopher Walken and another fella on a yacht.
Oh, something went down, right?
Yeah, she had some drugs in her, as well as bruises all over her body, and nothing ever came of it. They were just like, okay.
Cold
Yeah,
case.
Oh.
I wish I could. Yeah, nice cold case like that. Fucking, I wish I could do a Walken impression. I just want to like talk this out. But
Yep. She was only 43.
yeah,
Man,
she's hot.
why has nobody talked about that?
That's an interesting one.
Sounds
Yeah,
like a your town situation.
It does.
So
Well,
the
there was
doc-
an article that just was released this year, March 11th, by the dailybreeze.com that is kind of going with the unsolved case. And there's some stuff in there, but turns out I'm not paying $6 for 1 year to read you. Sorry, dailybreeze.com. Get fucked.
Well, you know what's really cool? It's Wikipedia has all that same shit.
Probably. Yeah. Yep. And probably could type it into this thing. I don't know. You guys haven't heard of this in 81 yet, but there's Chat GPT, and they come up with some stuff.
GPT, gay
Not always-
penetration.
Testosterone.
disorder.
Oh, okay. Disorder.
Disorder.
So yeah,
Nailed it.
So yeah, it's in 1981, gay penetration disorder.
Disorders.
to
Yep.
disorder.
Disorderly conduct. Yeah, 81.
But yeah, the Natalie Wood shit is wild. I was reading about all of it as much as I could last night at 2 a.m, and pretty wild. Notable
That is.
birthdays. A lot of people that are people we grew up with,
Yeah.
Mhm.
born in 81. Beyonce,
Heard of her.
Britney,
She's crazy.
JT,
Might have been.
Captain fucking America.
Hey.
Chris Evans.
Fucking- yeah, fucking Hayden Christensen.
I don't know
And-
that one, do
Huh?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
I? I just call him Darth Vader.
It's Anakin.
I'm happy he's come back. I'm happy he's like made a comeback in his career and like being Darth Vader and like I'm happy it's working for him. He seems happy.
What was the last thing he did?
Was it Kenobi? No, he was Ahsoka.
Not
was it-
Star Wars related.
Was it Four Brothers? I think it was.
Jumper.
Okay.
I don't remember shit. What happened to the little boy, baby Anakin?
Oh, he was in Little Italy. Never heard of that. Heard of
Never,
a pizza
yeah, I was
place.
about to say, I never heard of that one. That's
I
straight
was just
to
looking real quick.
VHS.
on this Google thing that it's got the Obi-Wan Kenobi, a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Then Jumper in 2008. I feel like I've heard that movie. Didn't watch it. Awake, Little Italy in 2018. Life as a House, Virgin Territory, Shattered Glass, Takers.
Yeah. So I mean, he's been in hiding. Mm-hmm. And then another Star Wars alum, Natalie Portman.
Hey,
so hot.
Well done, anonymous Kiwi.
Hot.
Isn't that funny? It made me laugh.
What else happened in 81? Speaking of kind of some movie stuff.
Oh,
Goot's going to like this. You even saw one of these recently. The first DeLorean automobile. A stainless steel sports car with gull-wing doors. Rolls off the production line in Dunmurry, Northern Ireland. I didn't know it was a Northern Ireland thing.
Nor did I.
The dude used to work at Chrysler. Where did he used to work? And then he went off and started his own thing. He was a high level dude at another, like one of the big four or something like that.
John DeLorean.
Yeah, he worked somewhere before he just started.
General Motors.
Yeah, he wasn't just a fella. Like he was in the ranks and said, "You know what, fuck it, we're doing a thing." I went off one night and learned everything I could about DeLorean. So it's been a while, but I know quite a bit about the whole goddamn story. Turns
Back
out
when Detroit was Detroit in America,
like a D-town.
Now it's not so good. I heard.
Not Flint.
No spoilers. Sorry.
That was brown water.
What do you think? Should
like
we jump
what
right
you have
into
to
some
flush out of you before you get AIDS?
Hey,
I am so good at the goddamn transitions.
That was good. That was good. Sorry, I almost cut you off, and I'm glad that one didn't. I didn't know if we want to. That was a segue, and I'm ruining this, but I didn't know if we want to go right from there into some movies. Go DeLorean movies. My brain goes that way because there's a lot with music that I think we're going to need some time afterwards.
So. Oh yeah,
I always go overboard. Sorry, guys.
It's fine.
I've heard of that movie.
So
sorry guys. After you had the 5-guy gangbang in 1981, I brought the disease there's no cure for.
Unless you have money.
Yep. Spoiler alert, watch out for COVID.
Yeah. Fucking stupid.
Turns out the first guy to beat it was Magic.
Yeah.
Hey. Way to go, Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah.
So, the top 10 box office movies for that year was number 10, Time Bandits. Do you ever see that?
Time Bandits. That one sounds familiar. Give me the names in it.
Ooh.
On it. Time Bandits 1981. We'll bring it up on the screen because
if I could just see the cover, I bet you I'd know it.
There's some scenes here. It's got Sean Connery, John Cleese, Michael Palin, Craig Warnock.
John Cleese.
Tiny Ralph.
It's comedy. It has to be a comedy.
No, it's actually like a serious movie.
John Cleese and Michael Palin in it? Those are Monty Python guys.
Yeah,
a young boy accidentally joins a band of time-traveling dwarves as they jump from era to era looking for treasure to steal.
Shelley Duvall, and she's come up a few times as well.
She was in another movie. Wow.
Miss Toothy Blowjob herself.
Look at this guy.
This has got to be a comedy.
One of the dwarves.
If there's a dwarf, I'm already laughing.
Yeah.
This is the cover.
I don't recognize this movie at all. And it was a top movie that year. That's wild.
Top 10.
Number 10, 42 million.
Look at the artwork. I love that. The little
that
ship
looks
on
like
the guy.
Monty Python artwork. That's what. All right, I'm finding this movie. Time Bandits.
I really like that. It's got it reminds me of like ceiling tiles at an office, and there's just a couple missing.
Right? It's an adventure, comedy, fantasy, and sci-fi type of movie.
That's cool. No,
Is it good, Goot? Is it worth me finding and watching?
Yes, you'll laugh. I mean, it's
okay.
It's your type of humor.
Just off the wall, absurdity.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Because they meet.
I like
Robin
how it
Hood.
says.
They meet random people like Robin Hood. I mean, just other people.
Yeah,
too,
I'm all in now. The absurd stuff, I get. I like it.
Number 9,
Time Bandits. They didn't make history; they stole it.
Good timeline.
Is this where Bill and Ted got their idea to steal all the people to go to high school with?
That's what I was thinking. If it was kind of a runoff, because what was the first Bill and Ted? It was 89,
86, wasn't it?
86. No. Was the first one Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure?
Yes.
Okay, that was
89 or 90, right?
It was 89. Yeah.
Okay.
So it could make sense. Somebody watched them. I guarantee you, the person that wrote it and came up with it watched Time Bandits.
In the 80s, everybody was stealing from everybody for sure.
Exactly.
Yep. Especially
Four Seasons, next number 9, made 50 million.
Okay.
Seasons. Did you guys see that one? I've never.
No, I've never seen
Yeah,
that one.
I have. I don't remember shit about it, but I'm looking at the cover of it, and yes, I've seen it.
There's a vocal quartet called the Four Seasons.
Well, that's
I like
the
them.
Frankie Valli band.
I love them. Grease is the word, man.
That's who it is, right?
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that song, Grease. Number 8, you had the For Your Eyes Only. They made $54 million. Number 7, you had Chariots of Fire, which won Best Picture that year.
That was a big deal.
Oh, yes. Number 6, you had Cannonball Run with $72 million.
Fun fact, I have watched that movie for the first time in 2024.
You like it?
Yeah, it was fun.
It's
What's
good.
her name in the movie? What's her name? What's her name? What was the main star, the girl? Burt Reynolds and
Farrah Fawcett.
so hot in that movie.
It's pretty.
Maximum Speed.
My God.
Didn't do well in
Barely
reviews,
look
huh?
at her tits.
Yeah, yeah. It was great.
Jackie Chan. I mean, I had a fucking star-studded.
Terry Bradshaw.
How great was Dom DeLuise?
That's
Dom
right.
DeLuise never tried to do anything special, never tried to do a serious role. He was okay just being the fat, funny one.
Yeah.
You know, he was okay with it. I
One
don't
of the
remember Jackie Chan in that movie. That's wild.
I know, right? One of the best jokes in the movie is between him and Burt Reynolds. Yeah. He's like, da-da-da-da, I'm Captain Chaos. And he's like, you fucking idiot. And like, you are superheroes that wear costumes. It was perfect delivery.
Yeah, the movie fucking rules. That movie fucking rules.
Number 5, we got Stripes, Bill Murray.
I feel like I remember this one.
Stripes is good.
It's good.
Stripes is good. John Candy's in it as well, correct?
Correct,
Yeah,
yeah.
there he is. Yeah. Harold Ramis. He's
Oh,
going to
yeah,
come up
just-
again in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And John Candy again. Sorry.
Yeah, rest in peace, yeah.
Arguably the funniest Canadian.
I'd say so, yeah. I agree.
Somebody would argue, but
I put him over Jim Carrey and Mike Myers.
John Candy.
John Candy,
Oh,
yeah.
I love John Candy. I would too.
John Candy, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles is one of my favorite movies of all time.
So good.
Let's do that year.
Have you
Let's
watched
just talk
that more
about
than
that
once,
movie.
Matt?
No.
I've watched it 100 times easily.
That's it. His passion for it. I'm like, wait, is that a movie he's watched more than once?
No.
Oh, almost got him.
The idea
Almost.
that somebody is a traveling shower curtain ring salesman just makes me laugh every time I think about it. Like, who wrote that idea? So goddamn funny.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, you have Arthur. I'm not sure if that's the original.
The original one, not
Yeah.
the one that had what's his name in it? Who's Katy Perry's ex-husband? The long-haired guy from
Clive Owens?
Saving Cheryl Marshall.
Russell Brand.
Yeah, Russell Brand. He played Arthur in the new reboot.
Gotcha.
It wasn't very good.
No. I didn't see either.
Arthur's good. Arthur's good.
Yeah. Then next you
I
have
believe it.
Superman 2. Christopher Reeves.
Who was the bad guy in Superman 2? Was it Zod?
It was the whole that Trinity from Krypton, the Zod mess. Him and his cronies.
Did they put him in the glass and shoot him into space in this one?
The Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember glass. I haven't watched those movies in forever.
So did
Yeah,
that one
it's-
come out late 1980? Or is IMDb off? That one's showing 80, but it was in the
June
top box
19th,
office.
1981.
No shit.
Yeah.
But if it was late in 80, it would have trickled over, right?
I guess. I mean, the release that I saw was June 19th. I mean, it was a summer blockbuster back when they were good.
Yeah, it was looks like potentially maybe it came to the US late. And yeah, it was June 19th, 1981 US. It was initially released in Australia and France, Norway,
overseas.
Spain, Argentina, and all those December of 1980.
Okay.
Oh, damn, we were late to the party. But it's not, I guess, like they didn't have the internet and stuff in 81. It's not like they could show it and people could know about it in the US too. But that's an interesting.
The U.S. So.
Yeah, same. USA.
Yeah, no shit.
USA. Number 2, you have On a Golden Pond. That one, like best actor and best woman actress. I mean, that was another big hitter that year.
So I'm looking at it. I've never seen this movie.
It's on my list now. but
I've
I'm
heard of
definitely
it.
curious.
See Katharine Hepburn,
Can't miss
Henry
that.
Fonda, and Jane Fonda.
I know, right?
So someone made a phone call to get somebody in. But yeah, I've heard of this movie 1,000 times, never watched it.
What the fuck is
It
this
just
word?
doesn't look like something I would enjoy.
Norman is a curmudgeon? What the hell is that?
Oh, I misread that. I thought we were back on those Five Guys.
A crusty,
Cum dungeon.
a crusty,
Waiting
irresistible. Look at that. These are some words I can't even.
All right, let me try to read
Here's
that.
the
Hold on.
definition.
It's banned now.
Okay, definitions of curmudgeon. Noun: a crusty, irascible, cantankerous old person full of stubborn ideas. So the only one I don't know is
Irascible?
Somebody is screaming at their radio right now.
Oh, let's break that down even
I
more.
hope so.
Irascible. Having a showing or a tendency to be easily angered. I don't like that.
That's us
How do
every
you say
day.
it?
Irascible.
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 Okay, I'm gonna chalk that up to one I'll never use in normal life. Yeah.
I can
I
go
will
whole
try
sentence.
Sometimes I like to learn a new word and try to toss it into things. I've already forgotten it.
I will shoot that horn. I'm gonna shoot that horn. I'm gonna shoehorn that in today in the conversation.
All right,
not.
what was it again?
Irascible.
Okay.
That means
Let me know
being,
how it works out for you, because someone's gonna go, "What's that mean?" You're not gonna remember.
Fuck it.
you're an
I'm
old,
angry.
miserable fuck.
I'm angry. And number one, you have Steven Spielberg's one of his best movies. I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark. That killed it. Made $220 million that year.
I saw
Introduction to
I've
Indiana
I've seen one.
Jones.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I saw that one.
That's
not
a
gonna
top
lie.
20 best movie for me.
That
Fuck
could
yeah.
be a multiple watcher for me. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sure that was shown in the house a couple of times.
You know how many
Fuck
times
yeah.
I've bought that movie?
12.
Like
I've had it on VHS.
Beta.
I've had it on DVD. No, I had it on Laserdisc, believe it or not, but I did not pay for it. It came in at my dad's resale store,
Okay.
and I took it home. But we did not have a Laserdisc. I just thought it was a cool thing to have.
Nice.
Do you still own it?
No,
My dad does.
it might be at my parents' house. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Ooh.
DVD, I have it on Blu-ray. I don't even have a DVD player or a Blu-ray player in my house anymore,
Same.
But
You have a console, like a
I
video
do
game
have a
console?
PlayStation, but it's not.
It's still, no, it's not.
Yeah.
the same. So can we make a shirt that says Master Beta?
I like that.
I'm into it.
That could be cool.
I'm
That
into
could
it.
be cool. Somebody remind me. Or it's probably
will.
already out there, but we'll make it better.
Fuck it. Damn right.
Master
Some other
Beta
movies
is
that
pretty
came out
good.
that year. You have Halloween 2, Michael Myers,
Oh,
Evil
that's a good
Dead,
Oh, fuck yeah.
Excalibur. Did anybody of you guys see the movie Going Ape?
Going
No.
ape.
Oh,
let's pull
shit
it
on
up.
screen because it's fucking hilarious with the bunch of orangutans and monkeys.
Going
Caesar. This is Caesar's first role.
ape. Tony
No.
Danza. Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Never. Is that Danny DeVito?
No. That'd be- who is that guy?
That's
Yeah, it was probably one of the best comedies.
Fun
It
that
is
fact.
year.
Danny DeVito.
fun fact.
Damn.
Go back to that.
It
That
is
cover?
Danny.
I know. There you go. See, I have a way with faces. That's the AIDS crisis right there.
Yeah.
Five of them. Just.
Yes. Well
You
done.
know the whole story. You know?
Mhm. There were 3 conditions to the $5 million inheritance, and they had to be bathed twice a week.
Oh, see, that's even the tagline for
Mhm.
Going AIDS. Can we make that shirt?
Oh, we should. All right. That's another one. Write that down. Paramount Pictures presents
Mhm.
Going AIDS.
Going AIDS. Why does the monkey up top have the same haircut as Danny DeVito now?
I know,
was
right?
just looking.
I'm studying.
thinking.
Like he's got his arm around him. I'm like, that's foreshadowing.
My
Yeah,
question is, where's Danny's other hand? Because this guy's making a face like there is a finger in its butt.
He's making this like. Hey, fun fact: there is an odd hand grabbing his butt, but it's not. Is it Danny? No, it's not Danny's hand.
That can't be, no.
What is
where-
happening there?
What
Whose
is?
hand is that?
Can we enhance? No, it's not doing anything when I try to zoom it in. Oop, that's,
There's a fourth monkey.
Fuck Zevo.
there is something. It's this one, isn't it?
Is his
Got
arm
a
that long?
fucking
Yeah.
hand, yeah.
Because there's a hand. There's a hand. Oh, those are his hands. I don't know. It can't be this guy. It's got to be this monkey. It's got to be this monkey, right?
Photoshop in 81 sucked.
It's not great.
Something tells me they did not take that picture altogether.
They weren't paying attention.
Interesting.
Left to users' imagination. They did a good job.
Well, I'm hard again.
Next
a
up,
cardigan, sir?
being hard, you have Mad Max 2.
Oh, well played.
Mad Max 2 was good. It was better than Mad Max 1.
It was
Mad Max 1
damn.
was just
okay.
it
was-
seemed
it was-
like
It was a
they
good
were showing
storyline.
boobs just so they could show boobs, but a
Yeah.
lot of them were like rapey.
I know.
If that makes sense, and I'm like, ugh. Yeah.
It's never good if you see boobs and go, ugh.
Yeah. And it's,
Not
I mean,
you
I don't know.
specifically, anybody.
I don't know if you've ever seen a movie called I Spit on Your Grave.
Oh, I did. Which one? The original or remake?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody should have a 25-minute rape scene.
Skip
No.
that part and watch when she fucks those people's lives up. It makes me happy.
Yeah, but it's rough getting to that point. Like my wife just walked out. She's like, "Fuck this noise."
My wife
You
did
know?
the same thing. She's like, "How can you watch this?" I'm like, "Just go to garden
It's
something."
art.
Let's go in the garden.
Art.
That's what the Amish tell their wives too.
Next up, you've introduced to Jason, Friday the 13th Part 2.
Ooh.
Wait, he wasn't in the first one?
That was his mom. Was all his mom.
So Friday the 13th Part 1 is just his mom.
Yeah. And the camp counselors where she's killing him. That's all it is.
I never watched him.
I mean, look at this artwork. Just killed it.
The body
The
count
body
continues.
count continues. Yeah.
It's not bad.
So many ways to make an AIDS joke in
know, right?
1981.
So
I tell
They
you
didn't,
what.
they didn't care, dude. Next up, you have Escape from New York.
Classic flick.
Yep.
I wish I could.
Call you
Next-
what's it? Was Snake? Was that his name?
Snake Plissken.
Yeah, Snake Plissken.
What a sweet name.
Well, you gotta have lightning come out of your fingers.
Yeah.
I don't
Go
know
John
how to do
Carpenter.
The year was 1997. New York
survived.
is a fucking prison.
Could you imagine seeing the Statue of Liberty in the fucking road like that?
Or in the ocean.
I
Those
know,
damn
right?
dirty apes with Danny DeVito.
Freaking DeVito. I mean, they should. I mean, there's a prison problem in New York in 2024. They're shutting a bunch down. Just put them on the island.
Yeah, they're just sending them up to northern New York, dude. Upstate. They're going up north.
Well, they're getting them away from there. But yeah, I mean, they wrote you the script in '81. Just follow through.
To speed things up for Burley's next segment.
good.
American Werewolf in London. We got Cheech and Chong's Nice Dreams. You have Going All the Way. There's that
What was going all the way?
like the the whole prom concept and like the guy trying to lose his virginity, but his girlfriend won't put out. It's a coming of age type of like comedy.
Who's in it? Some of the Breakfast Club in it?
No,
That's a Roger Stone flick. Okay.
Adam Lightplay, Gina Calabrese, Alan Shubin, Wanda Sonder. I don't know any of them.
Yeah, I don't know any of these broads.
It's one of the better comedies that year. It's a good movie though. It's not bad.
The 80s, man, they loved a fucking teenage sex movie.
And I love how they put on there the funniest movie about growing up since Porky's.
Yeah,
Like, there's a freak.
Porky's. Wait, damn, Porky's was before 81?
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
They have Blowout. It's a movie with John Travolta. I don't know why I love that fucking movie. You
I
have
don't know that
Scanner.
one, I don't think.
Did they read? No, they didn't redo that one.
No, it's
I was
a bit
thinking
like
something
John Travolta is like a sound guy. He goes out like with a big boom mic. He's like collecting sounds and like to put in movies. It's Brian De Palma's film. People know from directing Scarface. It's about like a conspiracy theory. John Lithgow's in it. He's a serial killer. It's a really good movie.
Apparently, Brian De Palma is an asshole to work for.
Yeah.
Oh,
But he
Right.
makes good movies.
Deborah Everton, congratulations on your role of being a hooker.
Hooker.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one. There's not hooker
What
number
happened?
one or anything.
What happens if you click hooker on IMDb?
Oh,
Never done
now
it.
we're going to have some fun.
Oh, that's
Just
what it
takes
is.
you- She's the only hooker, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, look at hooker. Sailor, 10 for you, baby. 10. Hooker, hey, what about my 30, you fuck? Sailor, you blew it. You know what I mean? That's the quote.
That's Brian De Palma for you. You know, just gonna play with the words a bit.
Heck yeah. Then you have Scanners. anybody see that movie?
All I know about Scanners is head explodes.
That's
but
all you need to know.
I only know that because of Tommy Boy, where he mentions it. Yeah. He's like, I feel like my head's gonna explode. Has anybody seen Scanners? So that's the only reason I know Scanners.
That's priceless. And you're probably one of your favorite movies, Burley's Heavy Metal.
Yeah, got a one-way ticket to midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that movie, dude.
Fucking.
It's a pervert's dream, and it's crazy. It came out in 1981.
Ahead of its time, dude. It was a game changer.
Cartoon tits.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love cartoons? You've seen the cover of that, right, Matt?
Yeah.
I don't expect you've ever watched it.
No, I never watched it.
Yeah, South Park did a pretty funny parody of it. Yeah.
Louder and nastier than ever.
Yeah, it's just an excuse for these artists to just draw tits. It's
That'd
wild.
be a cool T-shirt.
Yeah, it's not quite a pterodactyl. It looks like
it's like a pterodactyl and like Pegasus had a baby.
What's the baby pterodactyl from Land Before Time?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, what was that one called? Not Littlefoot.
No idea.
It was.
I feel like it started with a T or something.
Petrie.
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 Petrie. That's what it was.
There we go.
It was Petrie.
He travels with Littlefoot and his family, the Great Valley, while learning to fly.
Right on.
Hell yeah.
Heavy Metal's fun. It's not the greatest movie ever, but it's fun.
Definitely.
Moving into music.
Yep.
Speaking of heavy metal.
Yeah, speaking of heavy metal, I did quite a bit of trying to look up music I actually knew in 1981. There was, actually I take that back. We all know these songs.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who sang them. Because I think we've all grown up with our parents listening to classic rock or whatever it is, and whatever 80s horse shit that there was. But
a lot of these ones that you have on the list that we're going to talk about are still being played.
Oh,
whether it's social media,
100%.
TikTok, if people listen to the radio, I'm assuming it's there. I don't. But there's a lot of like songs that have still made it.
Yeah.
So these are the hits that I found like a list of like 150 hits, and I actually went and like listened to each fucking one. I'm telling you, painstakingly.
Oh, we should start making a Spotify playlist on the year of the best ones, and people could go listen to them while we're listening.
Not mad at that.
No,
Not mad at that. Okay. All right. I'm writing that down.
Write that down.
So
Spotify
much
playlist.
for me to write down.
Well, only because you're the. Oh, I guess Gute does have a pen. He showed us pregame.
I'm writing down too.
Hell yeah. I'm just not a paper or pen guy. Sorry.
I have to, dude. It's crazy. This crazy thing that I have. What?
Supposed to turn around and be like,
Fine.
Just not
I'll
a
write
paper
some
guy.
shit down too.
fucking
Good to see
hospital.
you writing on your fucking hand.
The fucking hospital blew up.
Let's see. There you go. We got Neil Diamond coming to America. We're coming to
Me too.
America. The Men at Work. We're coming from a land down under.
Damn right.
I think that joke was a lot funnier when I typed that out last night. When
I enjoyed it.
I did not execute. Okay, so you know it was an actual hit. An actual hit. And we hear it in roller skating rinks across this great land of ours. The fucking chicken dance.
That was 81.
Yeah. Well, it was a hit in 81. I don't know when it fucking came out, but it was a hit in 81. I'm assuming it hit some sort of a show. There's a music video for it and everything.
It says the chicken dance is a well-known drinking and dancing song at American Oktoberfest events. I didn't know. I wouldn't have known that.
Does it say when it dropped?
It was like a version of a version. There's a lot of words I can't pronounce, but apparently also known and recorded at Der Ententans T-Chip. Another word I can't say, the bird song, the chicken song, the birdie song, the bird dance, a bunch of stuff
Bird
in
is the
Spanish,
word.
the duck dance. Does it say?
In 1981, the song and its dance were performed during the Tulsa, Oklahoma Oktoberfest. Wait, what is the story behind it? Oh, there's a whole fucking...
There's a lot.
God damn. Okay, we might have to do a whole show.
But it
on
became a
chicken dance.
worldwide hit, like you said, around anywhere late 80s, 81, and a little bit of 82. And then it started being recorded in a whole bunch of different countries.
Yes, yeah. TOTP, they delivered one on 11081. There's another one. Yeah.
So right
So
here
people
in
were
81,
loving this goddamn song.
yeah, in
Yeah.
81, Henry Hathaway produced the version of the song, which was released in the United Kingdom. And then 81, also a Spanish accordionist, Maria, a bunch of names. Can't pronounce them. 81, the song was recorded and released in
I
Finland
say
as
dance in
well.
Spanish.
How to say
Bailar.
dance?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pollo bailar.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, so it went all over the world really hard in 81, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah. Fucking rules. But the music video is hilarious to see a bunch of grown-ass adults and what looks to be a... and we've stayed up late at night when we were kids and seen Soul Train, right?
Fuck yes. I miss
It looks
those
like
days.
that. It's a Soul Train set. It looks like a disco, but they're doing the goddamn chicken dance. It's pretty hilarious. Don't stop believing. It popped off. I meant to look this up last night and I totally forgot, but this has to be around the time their Journey was crushing it. And I don't know when, what's his name? Steve Perry?
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know when he quit performing live with them. Like, he hated being famous. He fucking couldn't stand it. But I think it was not long after they popped off big.
That's
83
so
or
I'm pulling
84.
up. Let's see, 94. They presented him. Apparently had a surgery, and they presented him with an ultimatum: if he did not undergo hip replacement surgery, the tour could proceed upon his recovery. The band would hire or replace him.
Oh,
So he was pissed off about the whole surgery thing, and he announced that he was permanently leaving Journey. This was, I don't know, it doesn't really say 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. It's not the huge of a thing, but I know that I read this whole thing one time about how he fucking couldn't stand being famous.
Yeah.
Like, he hated every tour they ever had to do. Fucking, he didn't mind recording in studio, but being in the limelight was not his bag.
Aha. Go Rush. Love that song.
Living in the limelight. Yes. Wait, what song was that?
Limelight.
Is it Limelight? Okay.
Yes.
I think
I
that's a
love
couple
Rush.
years later.
No, yeah.
Well, Rush,
It was 81.
Rush Moving Pictures comes out. Okay.
It's that
Moving
Tom
Pictures
Sawyer.
is kind of wild because it came out on LP or a record, right? And fucking every song on side one was a hit.
Yeah.
Neil Peart
Every
wrote
single
that.
one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Every single song on that side. And then the second side goes kind of dark. But the first side was fun Canadian rock. Listen, I could have went a whole thing about Rush, but I decided not to because his voice is nails on a chalkboard to the B-man over here. I cannot listen to more than one Rush song in a row. I understand they're
Wow.
very talented. I understand he's, what's his name? Neil Peart's one of the greatest drummers to ever live.
Yeah.
R.I.P. But, God damn his voice, dog. His goddamn voice.
Really?
I know as a teen, I thought it was a chick for years.
She said, I did too. I'm not going to lie.
I was like, that's one ugly bitch. But yeah, Moving Pictures went 4 times platinum in America alone.
Damn right.
That's not counting Canada. That's not counting everywhere else. 4 times platinum just in America.
Wild.
I forget what their follow-up was. I think it was even bigger, but that's the album that really fucking made them
Put them on
pop.
the map. Because that was
Yeah.
their 8th album that year.
Yeah, that's the one that made them pop. They became fucking stars because of that. What else do we got? We got Jesse's Girl. Which is
Classic.
Jesse's Girl.
Do you know anybody named Jesse that you grew up with that you would sing that?
I
didn't.
No, I wouldn't sing it to him. I've met people named Jesse in my life, like worked with them and stuff.
Mhm.
But
You didn't want their girl?
It's kind of homosexual. To
Yeah.
sing that to them. Let's see here. We got another hit. Happy birthday, happy birthday, Stevie Wonder. But Happy Birthday made a goddamn hit.
Wow. I mean, somebody was going to do it.
Listen, dude. Listen, I almost said something that was incredibly dumb because I was going to say like the standards were low in the 80s, but come to 2024 and you'll see that standards and the hit songs are not that much better. Let's be honest here.
100%.
I don't know anything great that came out this year or that year.
In 2024?
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things coming out but nothing will beat Flash. Savior of the universe.
Nothing.
Nothing? You don't know that one?
No, I'm saying nothing will be better. Yeah. No. Nothing's going to top that. That's coming out in 2024.
So, funny enough, I did not know this was a Queen song until I was probably in my 20s.
Yeah.
I had heard a cover of this song by Tenacious D, and I thought they had written this song.
Best band ever.
Yeah, greatest band in the world.
Yep.
And then you hear the Queen version. It's pretty epic. It's pretty fucking solid. I should have looked this up, but I went in a different direction with Queen, as you're going to hear in a second. But fucking AIDS.
AIDS.
Five Guys.
Is that how the restaurant
They did. That's the sound. That's the sound of the AIDS working in your blood. No T cells. So
Grow a mustache.
Yeah. Did they make it for a movie, or is they just want to write a song about Flash? That's what I've always kind of wondered.
I've always just associated with the Flash Gordon movie.
Okay, and they were contracted to do that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
it was written by guitarist Brian May. I'm just pulling it up real quick, and it obviously was the theme song of the 1980 film Flash Gordon. There's two versions of the song. The album version, Flash's theme, is in fact the start to the film. The single version contains dialogue cut from there. Where's the second version? There was also a version that included on the Greatest Hits compilation in '81.
So okay, but it was actually for the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. All right, let's bang out the rest of these for the old folks listening. We got Let's Get Physical. Olivia Newton-John.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that song until after I heard Weird Al's version.
Wow.
Shout out Weird Al.
Shout out Weird Al. I can't wait till we hit one of his years. I can go deep on Weird Al.
Weird Al's awesome.
There's a whole thing on Weird Al groupies. It's wild.
Is it weird?
Oh yeah. The amount of babies that have been conceived at Weird Al concerts would blow your mind. Yeah. Let's see. Super Freak, Rick James. We got Rolling Stones, Stop Me Up. Kim Wilde, We're the Kids in America. Whoa.
Oh, that's a banger.
And then I want to touch on the metal a little bit. We got Motley Crue's first album,
Hell yeah.
Too Fast for Love. It's probably their rawest album, and Tommy Lee crushes on this one. It's almost punk.
Yeah.
It's fucking good. It's fucking good. Obviously not their most popular album, but is a pretty cool album. And then Ozzy's Diary of a Madman, which is, it's a 3 times plat. It's an amazing album. But it's the last album with Randy Rhoads, the second album with Randy Rhoads, and also the last one. 2 months after they went on tour to promote this album, Randy Rhoads dies. That story's wild. You know Ozzy had to feel so bad about that. Do you know the story on that, how Randy Rhoads died?
I don't.
They're in a tour bus, and Ozzy's a fucking crazy person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they get so he wants to play a prank. He's also a prankster. So he gets somebody in a crop duster to kind of just low fly buzz the bus without telling the driver. Bus driver fucking flips the bus. Randy Rhoads goes out the window, is crushed. So
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Prank gone too far.
Yeah, he's a fucking crazy person. They said his drug use went way up after that.
Fuck yeah, who wouldn't?
Yeah, right there at 10 a.m. after being in the air for approximately 5 minutes, one of the plane's wings clipped the top of the tour bus.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah, it was. It was they tried to buzz him, like scare him or whatever. Yeah.
Yep, and it broke it. Wow.
Wild.
Oh, they
shit.
were in the plane.
Oh no shit! I thought it was the other way around. I thought they were in the bus.
It says breaking the wing into two parts and sending the plane spiraling. The initial impact with the bus caused Rhoads and Youngblood's heads to actually crash through the plane's windshield.
Jesus Christ.
According to Wikipedia. So
That's even
No,
worse.
I mean, I might have had it totally wrong, but that's always the story I heard. Okay,
he was 25.
one of the greatest guitar players to ever do it. He played like classical metal. It was crazy.
Jeez,
Just go listen to the solo from Crazy Train and you'll understand. It's ridiculous. But yeah, young cat, dude. Ozzy picked him up as soon as he fucking went solo. Wow. 2 banging albums, and then he shit the bed for a little bit, and then he found Zakk Wylde and, saved the day.
Did you know that the Rhoads family actually didn't even own a stereo? So him and their and all the children in their house, they were forced to create their own music at home to entertain themselves.
Wow.
Makes sense. He was classically trained.
Yeah, he was 100%. A big Beatles and Rolling Stone fan as a child.
Yeah.
Damn,
he was definitely classically trained. Yeah, he's so good. Look at his hair. Locks.
Kind of looks like Rob Diedrich in this picture.
Diedrich. He does kind of. Pull him up.
This is a shitty picture because, I mean, it was the 80s, and I don't know why I won't bring up. Look at that.
Yeah, kind of does.
See the face, though? I know it's a shit. That's the Wikipedia picture. That's the best I can get.
Smallest picture we could find.
Smallest.
Right.
It's funny. Click to get larger, and then it makes it even smaller.
That's a t-shirt, and just have an arrow pointing down. Let's see. So arguably one of the most famous songs that come out of 81, and it needs to be talked about because it's fucking nuts. Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows this song, and how do you make the song better? Add Ice Ice Baby to it.
Exactly.
So this is a crazy situation. I kind of want to break it down for y'all, how this song became a thing. Recorded in 24 hours off booze and cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
So we all know that Queen was gigantic at this time. They were trying to come up with a new album. I think it was called like Live Fast or fucking Free, some sort. It was a shit album. But they were coming off the We Will Rock You's, these fucking arena anthems and shit, right? And they went super soft, but they needed to come up with a single 6 months out. So they're in Switzerland fucking around in the studio. What was the name of the studio? Mountain Studios in Switzerland.
Oh.
And
creative.
They just so happened to be in the same town as David Bowie. The drummer from Queen is a gigantic David Bowie fan. So out of like respect, like, hey, we're both in the same town. You want to come over to the studio and hang out? They come over, start racking lines, fucking drinking. They start kind of jamming out, playing cover songs of each other's tunes, right? Like just playing some Bowie songs, playing some Queen songs. And at a certain time, they start recording this song called Cool Cat. And Bowie does the backing vocals on it. And eventually Bowie's like, yeah, I fucking hate this. You're not putting me on that song. So you can find like an old bootleg version of it, like, but it's like shittily mixed. But it never came out released with Bowie on it. So the next day they met again. And then Bowie's like, let's jam out, just doing something. He's like, fuck this. Let's just write our own song from scratch. Let's go now. They start doing lines. They start pouring up drinks. Fucking the bass, they're so fucked up, right? That iconic dom 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 da da dom 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 dom. The bass player had wrote that little thing. They go to lunch. They go get this odd record. They go get pizza and wine for lunch.
Ooh.
Fucking that rules.
That rules.
So much wine apparently that they got back to the studio and the bass player could not remember said riff. We almost lost said riff. Bowie so Brian May, the guitar player, said, hey, play that riff that you were just playing as like an intro thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts playing something and Bowie's like, what the fuck? Like, that's not it. So Bowie went over there and like, this is how you play it. Now this is where it kind of gets a little bit controversial because Bowie says yes. No, sorry. Brian May says Bowie did correct him on the bass line, but he's like, it was different than what he was originally playing. I don't know what he was actually playing, but I don't remember it being like that. I think Bowie just wrote it on the spot. So there's that. So let me see here. So they start writing the songs there, and then Bowie was so hardcore, like, we have to finish a song today. They wanted to come back the next day. Everybody's fucked up, just trashed. And Bowie's like, nah, we're finishing this song today. Like, go fuck yourself. So he went from like being, hey, fun Bowie to I'm a bit of a egomaniac here. Did y'all hear that beeping noise? I don't know what that was.
Yeah, it's my.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, well, I shouldn't have said anything.
It's okay.
So they break out the blow even more. Like the way it was described was Tupperwares of blow.
Oh, wow.
Not bags.
Shout out Tupperware.
Yeah, like dishes of blow. And they just fucking bang out a rough mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody goes, sleeps it off. The next day, the band shows up to the studio. Bowie's already there and tells everybody, hey, I'm taking over this motherfucker. Y'all go ahead and step back. This kind of pissed everybody off, specifically Mercury. But, you know, Bowie was a bigger star at the time, right? So they're just like, all right. So secretly, everybody's getting a little bit pissed off. Bowie makes Mercury go to a separate room. Say, you write your lyrics. I'm going to go in this room and I'm going to write my lyrics. We're not going to hear each other's lyrics at all until we sing it. They made like a little gentleman's agreement there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Bowie actually lied and kind of snuck in the control room during the mix. And that pissed off fucking Mercury even more. Mercury's so angry at this point. But I think they realize, you know, whenever tensions are high, like good shit happens. Like there's a lot of producers like Ross Robinson's one of them. He's made a lot of big albums where like he purposely pisses everybody off in the studio.
Yep.
Like he's been known to like throw shit at people while they're trying to sing, that type of shit. Just make you angry, make you uncomfortable, and that's going to bring out the sparks are going to fly. You know what I mean? So this is all going on. And then, you know, that beginning part where they're like, skip it up, the fucking Freddie Mercury part at the beginning where he's just scatting.
Yeah.
6 hours, apparently.
My
To
God.
perfect just that part. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Shout out fucking Rick James. Fucking
5 fingers.
dude, just they fucking went ham on it. And then once the mixing came, you know, they go back to New York. They're at the final mix, and the rest of the band was like, fuck this. We don't even want to be a part of this anymore. They didn't even show up to the final mix. Bowie and Mercury are in there fighting over the mix. At one point, Mercury just wants to fucking scrap the song altogether, fucking re-record the whole thing from scratch. So, fucking, they finally agree on whatever the fuck it is, what it is now, right? Right before the song is released. This gigantic hit, Bowie tries to cancel it. He wants to rewrite all the lyrics.
Of course.
Jesus.
He's like, these lyrics suck. I don't want to do this shit. Blah, blah, blah. He was unhappy with it. He stated it was a good demo, but we need better lyrics. But he was kind of being sly. He was using this song as leverage secretly to get out of a record deal. So Queen was signed with EMI, and EMI was huge at the time, and I think they still are. But Queen was on EMI, and then Bowie was on a record label they fucking couldn't stand. So he used this as leverage to be like, hey, look what I did for your band, because he let it be released on Queen's album. David Bowie did not release it, right? He's like, look what I did for that band. I could be this for you. So a year after this song comes out, fucking he's on EMI, right?
No
so
shit.
this was all leverage. It was all a fucking side gig. They've never performed this song together, ever.
He's
live.
playing chess. They're playing checkers.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly, dude. Fucking English bastard with the cod piece and labyrinth. Fucking knew what he was doing.
That was in 86. I was going to make a labyrinth joke, but I'm like, guys, that's 5 years after.
Good enough.
Yeah.
The only time Bowie's ever performed it live, as far as I can tell, or at least the first time he performed it live, was an AIDS event that Freddie Mercury did in 1992. Full circle.
Full circle.
Right in there.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's such a huge song. They never performed it together ever. Not one
Jesus.
fucking time.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise you. There's so many egos though for some of these people and everything, but
I don't think you can become a rock star without having an ego.
it's a problem I'll never have. But
Yeah.
I think you're right.
100%.
I want to be a. I'll be honest with you. I was in my late 20s before I gave up my rock star dreams. So I thought for sure I'd be on tour right now.
Yep. We got to travel back.
Oh, goddamn.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
All right, we're running out of time. Let's get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Bye, AIDS. We
We-
cured you in the
Bye.
future. We cured you in
Because
the
of the
future.
AIDS and the 5 people, we were able to buy 5 extra minutes. But we do have to travel back. So I think we're ready. Should we travel back?
Let's
Do
get
it.
the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
It's AIDSy.
Yeah.
Bye, AIDS.
Bye, AIDS.
I don't know if it's better or not. It's different.
There's hope.
Not AIDS. Okay, we're good. In the future, we can smell for AIDS.
Wow. All right, we did it. That's an episode. That was fun. I
That was a good
appreciate
one.
that. That was a good one. That was awesome.
Where do we rank so far? 1981.
It's middle of
I
the
think
pack.
94. We're still on 94 as a goat year, right?
I think so, yeah.
Where are
I
we
really
putting
like
81 on this?
For me, it's 94, 91, 81.
Yeah. Number 3, middle of the pack.
Yeah.
At 48.
Not 48.
Yeah, 48 still at the bottom of the pack.
Yeah. And I'm looking at some of the years that have already been submitted, and I think 48 is going to be down there, but there was an oddball one that might
right.
compete with 48 coming up. So I don't know which one we're going to go next. We're going to talk amongst us. We have some options, and we'll let you guys know here pretty soon, especially next week, where we're going to go. We got some good ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yep. And we got some cool people that took some time to record some videos as well. So hell yeah. So Gute, Burley, enjoy the rest of your Father's Day. And again, any father listening, you made it to the end of it. Thanks to you and anybody else that's listening. Again, thanks to Dave too. Make sure you guys check out In a Pickle Radio and all our friends of the show. Links and descriptions and all that good stuff are there. Can't thank you guys enough. That's all I got. You guys got anything else?
Yeah, submit some years.
Yeah, keep submitting them. We
Yes,
can't have
keep on.
enough. So if you want to, again, submit it. Matt@beardlaws.com. Send it to the Instagram, whatever it might be. So that's all we got.
Was that a Freudian slip?
Yeah.
What was that?
What'd I say?
He
It
said
was
whatever
a
a white might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking like send them, write them, record them. Came out with I don't know.
If somebody would record one topless, that'd be fun.
You can do that as well.
Get
Yep,
Stephanie
we'll,
to do it.
There you go.
Put them in there, and if we'll even put the little censored things potentially over them if need be. So
Potentially.
we'll let you know.
Just blur
That's all we got.
lines.
Send them in shirt or shirtless. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
Great movies dropped, 81. Chaos, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just pure boss, escape from New York. Terror on the run, Mad Max 2. Every battle won. Under pressure, world on fire. Bowie, Queen, taking us higher. Chicken dance craze, spreading like fire. AIDS, dark shadow, doom, aspire. Indiana Jones with crack sound, snake plissken, outlaw crown, road warrior wasteland dread, movies of madness, fear widespread, under pressure, world on fire, Bowie, Queen, taking us higher, chicken dance craze, spreading like fire, AIDS, dark shadow, doom, aspire. Five guys fall, docs grimly stare. Unknown terror, streets in despair. Virus spreads, no one prevails. 1981 nightmarish tales. Pop culture clash, genres collide. Metal, jazz, hip-hop side by side. Country twang with brutal pride. 1981, let chaos ride. Side by side, country twang with brutal pride. 1981, let chaos ride.
Fuck guys. Clash, genres collide. Metal, jazz, hip-hop side by side. Country twang with brutal pride. 1981, let chaos ride. Pop culture clash, genres collide. Metal, jazz, hip-hop side by side. Country twang with brutal pride. 1981, let chaos ride.